Okay, good to see you again. Today's class, Monday, we'll be finishing up our quiz. For those that get done early, I'd like you to start on this next section. And what you'll need in your handout packet that you'll get a blank copy of the cytoplasmic organelles, dealing with our next topic, the cytoplasm, and the types of things that are found within that. The note packet associated with this, we're finishing off our last note packet, and it's entitled Cytoplasm, and there's one concept map to finish with that. So use that concept map titled Cytoplasm to help build off of this topic. We will review this and go over these notes briefly tomorrow at the start of class to kind of progress from there. So the two things you'll need is this diagram, which I printed out for you, and your concept map that we're finishing from the cell membrane section. It should be titled Cytoplasm. Alright, in addition to this, what we'd also like you to watch, and I'll post this in Google Classroom again, is the Eukaryopolis video. This will be a good refresher for the specific organelles found within the cytoplasm, and this will be our next section. So we've pretty much completed the nucleus, we've completed the cellular membrane, the plasma membrane, and we're moving on into the third component of a cell, known as cytoplasm. Know a little bit about this. Cytoplasm is the material on the inside of the cellular membrane, between the inside of that membrane and the outer envelope of the nucleus. So the cytoplasm facilitates all the different organelles that we've talked about briefly in our Eukaryopolis video. We know that the cytoplasm is the material outside the nucleus and inside the plasma or cellular membrane. A couple different components, number one being cytosol. This is the fluid that suspends the elements that we'll talk about in relation to the cytoplasm. And then next component we have organelles, and this should be very familiar, and we'll move through this component quickly. These are the machinery associated with the cell, the mitochondria, the ribosomes, the endoplasmic reticulum, things that we've already kind of talked about, so we'll move through that information quickly. And then you have components known as inclusions. These are non-functioning units, things like minerals. These are stored nutrients within the cytoplasm. So when we're talking about the cytoplasm, we're talking about the material outside the nucleus and inside the plasma membrane. We're talking about the cytosol, which is the fluid that suspends other elements and other components of the cell. Organelles, these are the metabolic machinery of the cell, the components that drive the cell's function. And the inclusions, these are non-functioning units associated with the cell. Certain things like insoluble materials as stored nutrients, mineral deposits, things that aren't broken down readily in water. So in addition to this, there will also be the Eukaryopolis video. A lot of this will be reviewed since we've talked about this previous, so we'll move through this pretty quick. You should have your diagram associated with the cytoplasmic organelles, the components found within the cytoplasm. We'll go over this in addition to the notes that we take, and you'll also need your note packet that's titled Cytoplasm. You should have one concept map associated with that, and it should go along with these notes. So once again, tomorrow's class we'll kickstart with these notes, review, and build from there. If you have any questions, let me know.